Hey guys, welcome back to another Forza Horizon 5 video. Now, in this series, I'm going to be showcasing all the best cars in Forza Horizon 5. And this is one of my favourites, and I'll explain why in a minute. This is the Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR Pro. And it is one of the best sounding cars I have ever heard in my entire life. I'll just show it to you. Now the reason why it sounds like that is because it has a mix of one of my favourite engines and also a pretty cool concept. Now not many of these are made because, you know, manufacturing costs are very high for this car. It costs millions to make. So it only actually ever made 40 AMR Pros and around 115 coupe versions. The AMR Pro was the best version, I'm pretty sure. And it had a 6.5 litre naturally aspirated V12, one of my favourite types of engines. Especially if it's naturally aspirated, that makes it sound even better. The reason why it has a sort of electrical whine to it, as you can hear now, is because of it's hybrid basically. It has a hybrid powertrain also going with the V12. That's what makes it have over 1,000 horsepower. Mental what cars like these days. Anyway, I'm so glad this is in the game because it is legitimately one of my favourite cars. Well, I could say concept car, but still a car. And I'm going to drive this around just so I can show you how amazing it is. So first, let's head to the test track here at Horizon, Mexico, the outpost, I guess. This is a good test of handling here. Now, never really. What just? I put in way too much thought into it. But one thing you should never do in this car, don't do drift zones in my opinion. Unless you get a specific tune for it, that's what ruins the entire purpose. This is meant to be a track car, not a road car. They did make a road going variant called the Valhalla, but that was, it's more interesting, it's slightly different engine, which that one was a V8 instead of a V12, and was, you know, a lot more luxury compared to this, which was definitely a track version. But as you can see, I can corner at high speeds pretty well. I'm not ever going to lose control. Yeah, never do drift zones in this thing for the sole reason that this thing is so much grip. I've legitimately tried to, because I test a lot of my cars up here, on this track here. It's actually the fastest car on this track. I've done a massive spreadsheet. 4 minutes, 4 seconds that go up here. Very good. The reason why is because it has just the best handling. And there's a massive drift zone, one of the best drift zones, if not the biggest, right? I couldn't even get it to drift once. Which wasn't doing it. All the other cars would get at least 1,000, and I was trying to keep a lot of grip. This car got none, for the sole reason that it has so much grip on tight corners, or just any corners in general. Here's a drift zone here. This will prove my point. No matter almost how hard you try, you're not going to get that much drift zone. So, if you're getting a drift car, please don't get this. Even if you get some sort of drift tune, it's not going to end up being very good. So, it'll be fine, but not that good. You know, I love this car for many reasons. It just does look incredibly good. It's amazing green. Obviously, I'm pretty sure it did come in other colours. I'm not sure, because it is a concept car, so I'm not that sure. All I know is about the engine specs and everything, because I've pretty much memorised that. But it just looks amazing. And the name, Valkyrie. I don't know why a lot of Aston Martin's cars begin with a V. Especially like sort of prototypes. Got Vulcan, Vantage, Valhalla, and Valkyrie. That's a lot. Whoever came up with all these names was, they know what they're doing. Pretty smart. And the interior of this thing, yeah, it's a track car. Not many screens except the one on this pretty cool little yoke here, you could say, yoke steering wheel. That's why this is the only car I actually like going to steering wheel mode with. Now, if I was in controller, I'd do steering wheel mode for every car. But it's because you're on a wheel and there's a slight bit of latency in the animation that it's just a bit annoying. Jeez, what was that guy doing? Anyway, this thing, as I'm going to prove in a minute, is not the fastest of cars in the world. It's, compared to other cars, it's actually pretty slow. Especially compared to like my Kona things. And also compared, even against the Apollo and 10 mods on there, it's still, it only does a top speed of about 190, if you could push it maybe 200. But it's, this whole purpose is not to be that fast, because tracks are made up of bends. Okay, so, and there's not many, even if there is a straight, there's not that much opportunity for it to get to its top speed. So that's why. With the Valhalla, you can easily get to the top speed because that's a road going car. It's meant for situations like this on the motorway. But this is a tractor, so it's meant more about handling. Like I could probably do this at quite a high speed. It also has pretty fast gear changes, as you can see. I do like the gear ratios on this though. They've done this pretty well, I'll have to admit. But I might try and get, I've just thought of this, I might try and get a X-Class variant of this. I think that'd be a pretty good thing. That'll make it go even faster, but I wanted to keep the handling. That's the problem with tunes. The handling is always worse most of the time. Let's get a handling tune. It's always worse. There's always some sort of thing that has to be compromised. So I wanted to go over 200 miles an hour, but also have the same sort of handling. So this handling is amazing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my brief summary on the Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR Pro, and I'll see you next time. Bye.